It's the Paris Chong Show. It's the Paris Chong Show, show. It's the Paris Chong Show. Okay, so hi everybody.
Good. We
yeah,
got levels.
Go.
You don't mess around.
Yeah, we don't mess around here. Hi, I'm Paris Chong. Welcome back to the Paris Chong Show. I'm so excited. I have another good friend of mine here. I know I sound like a broken record with all these good friends, but I'm really lucky. I have like the most amazing, talented friends in the world. Ray Barbie's here. Ray Barbie. Woo.
Thanks for having me, Paris.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Thanks for coming. You came out from, he's a Long Beach boy.
LBC.
Yeah, and I'm just so happy to have you here. And I know I asked you earlier this year, but you said, let's wait till I get my book. And here's the book, and this is my book. I don't want my Paris Chong mug in the way. And the joy is capturing the journey.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the title?
Well, it kind of just presented itself because when I think about just how much fun it is to document this life that I've been so blessed to experience. Mm-hmm. Once I got into photography and wanting to shoot and print in the darkroom, then I just became really excited about the process and documenting it, and so that became a lot of the joy.
Yeah,
was in.
You are.
It's just another way of just saying like, been having so much fun documenting my life.
Yeah, you have a good life.
Yeah,
you are blessed. You
grateful.
are blessed. Who made the book?
So it's a publisher, Yasunori, out in Japan called Super Labo. And he's worked with a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I think you would know.
Who?
Like Greg Hunt.
Oh, yeah, I love Greg.
Ed Templeton, Deanna Templeton.
Oh, good people.
Arto.
Yeah. How's Arto?
Arto's good. He's living in Hawaii. He just put out a book on Super Labo also, and so very honored that Yasunori would want to have me on board.
Yeah.
And so
why wouldn't he?
Well,
you're so
I don't know.
Talented.
He hasn't seen my work, so I don't know.
Your work is so amazing. You have the most. You're such a good photographer, and people love you. No, your work is great. And so you're also you're a photographer and you're a skateboarder, and you're kind of famous for being a skateboarder. And do you still skate all the time?
Yeah. I mean, my body's hanging in there.
Yeah.
But I always say, more importantly, my sponsors are hanging in there.
And you have Vans. You have a lot of good sponsors.
Yeah. And so
is that your main sponsor, Vans?
Yeah, I would say Vans, and then Crooked Skateboards, and then I ride for Independent Trucks and Spitfire Wheels and.
Plug it.
Yeah, well.
No, it's good.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for you're smart because he's amazing.
Keeping the old man around.
And you got your special edition Ray Barbie sneakers on?
No, these ones aren't.
No, they're not?
No.
Oh, I have mine. But I didn't wear them today because I can't wear tennies because I have a broken toe.
What happened?
Did you ever break your toe skateboarding?
I've never broken my toe, but I've broken my wrist.
Ow. You landed bad?
Scaphoid. It's called a scaphoid. It's a little bone that sits in here.
It's always a little bone.
And the little bone takes the longest to heal because of its placement. It gets no blood. So because of that, I had a cast for probably about 9 months.
Ouch. When was that?
This was 80. Oh, why did I say 80? 98.
Wow, that's a bummer.
98.
That's a bummer.
Right around there.
And you fell skateboarding?
Yeah, that was skateboarding.
Yeah, well, at least we got Terry. I mean, what happened to Terry when he hurt his hand? It could have been worse, right?
Yeah,
that was hardcore.
I love Terry, man.
Yeah, he loves you. And so so that's the only injury you've had?
No. But that's the only break. That's the only break, thankfully.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I can't count the amount of times I've messed up my ankles, knees, hip.
Yeah, well, I also broke a long time ago in New York. There were stairs and I didn't feel like walking down them, and I thought, I could just jump over this wall like a weirdo, and I jumped and I had high heel boots on, and I shattered my sesamoid bone, which I don't think and apparently not everyone's born with one. I think it's like I don't know, it's an Asian thing, but man, that hurt. That was awful, and I couldn't work out or do anything for a while. Well, you have to be safe. You have to be careful. Because it's a dangerous sport, skateboarding.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think I think that is the fun of it, is
Yeah, I
that
tried. I'm
you
terrible.
you can't be careful.
Yeah. Oh, you have to just have,
You know, that's the
you just
fun
have
of
to,
it.
you just
Well,
have to
just
be,
meaning you just gotta hope the best, but if you're being careful, you won't be doing much.
yeah, yeah. Do your kids skateboard? You have two beautiful sons.
Yeah, yeah, they both can skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say Nolan probably skates more than Max,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, Nolan, our oldest, Nolan, he's 23, and then our
God,
youngest,
already.
yeah, then our youngest Maxwell, he's 19. He just turned 19 yesterday.
That's so cool. They're
Yeah,
gorgeous kids. Good
yeah,
boys.
yeah.
You're a good dad.
Thank you.
You are.
Yeah, they're gifts, right?
Hmm.
And
You have a beautiful family.
we're honored to be their parents, and it's a privilege, and it's just so crazy to see how fast they grow, as you know.
Yeah, it's too
I'm like
fast.
looking up now, just
Yeah.
like,
Oh, I hated that part when I hated when my son was eye to eye. I don't like this. I like kind of like you have to listen to me. No, I can't say anything. But
yeah, it happens. It happens quick, but yeah, Maxwell's over at Purdue. He got a full
oh,
ride. He
wow.
plays football, so he
Oh,
got a yeah, so he got a
congratulations.
full ride. He's a cornerback, and so yeah, so we miss him. He moved out, and he's out
Oh.
he's out in West Lafayette,
And where's
so
Nolan?
and Nolan's with us.
Okay, good. So you're holding on
Yeah.
for dear life to his right leg till he doesn't go anywhere yet.
Yeah, we're just
But you
like,
don't want
man,
no, you don't want to be
you
empty
have our
nester.
support, man.
Yeah.
It's rough out there.
Yeah, no, kids don't move out anymore. Have you noticed? Like the kids don't
Well,
move out till they're older because no one can afford to live
dude, if you
alone.
live in California,
Yeah.
you need that support.
My neighbor's son moved out at 27, so I don't know. It's kind of sad too because and the kids, they don't want, 10,000 roommates either. So that's good. You have one at home still, so you're not an empty nester.
Yeah. I mean, I stayed at home until I got married. When I married Steph, that was 2000.
How old were
I was
you?
so what was I 20? What was I 28?
That's good. That your
My
parents,
math.
so you were with your parents till you were 20. That's good.
Yeah.
They probably were
Yeah.
sad when you left.
Well, I was grateful because I love my family, I love my parents, and I didn't have to pay for like a glorified storage unit basically because I
Yeah.
was traveling so much,
Yeah.
and
God, you
so
got married young.
is that young? I don't
That's
know. Is
young.
it
I
young?
think so.
Back then? I don't know. You know what it is? I had a lot of friends that were getting married
Yeah.
earlier.
And you're a 70s baby. That's the
Yeah,
best. That's the best.
71.
70s are the best. To the
71.
music and
70s baby and an MTV baby.
well, I love
MTV
MTV.
came out when I was in 5th grade.
Yeah, it was a little older than you, but I didn't leave my room and Haagen-Dazs came out the same time. So
Oh,
I was
really?
yeah, so I was eating
Wait,
Haagen-Dazs,
Haagen-Dazs came out
and
the same
MTV.
time as
Yes,
MTV?
yes. And I was eating Haagen-Dazs, watching Duran Duran and getting fat and just going, wait a minute, this is not good. And then so I ended up, I was in love with Duran Duran and I
Dude,
loved
who
MTV. Yeah, I know.
wasn't?
I was
I
like,
went to
Doc Taylor.
Dude, when Duran Duran came out. It's a bummer because the music is so good.
Yeah.
But it's a bummer because of the all the fanatics, the women, or I should
Hmm.
say girls.
Yeah.
I mean, it was women too, but girls at my school, it always made us be like, "Oh, they're lame."
Yeah, we hate them. They
It's
suck.
probably some
Yeah,
jealous
yeah.
thing or
No,
something.
so for sure,
But at the same time, I mean, I was, I I grew up with a lot of jazz and soul in the
yeah,
house.
you're about as soulful as they get, Ray Barbie.
Oh man, are,
Seriously,
you
you
talking to
tripped
the
me. No,
same?
no, when I was watching you play when we did the pop up and Santa Barbara last year,
Okay.
I didn't really, I don't know how because I've seen you play so many times. I didn't realize you go along and record
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
layer
yeah,
at the
yeah. The
same time. I was
process.
freaking out
Mm.
watching you do that. You're so talented. He's so
Um,
talented, this
the
man.
the technology allows you to be a one man band
Yeah, no,
nowadays.
and you're a bass player,
Well, no, so guitar,
guitar.
but I could play bass also
Yeah.
because of the technology. There's a pedal that turns my guitar
Yeah,
into a
because
bass.
I was hearing the bass.
You were hearing
Yeah,
bass,
because I was in love with John Taylor as a bass player,
and your
and
ears
I got pretty close because I ended up with Mikey, the bass player from Culture Club. So
yeah,
I was I kind of willed it the
you
whole
gravitate
London
towards
vibe.
bass
Yeah,
players.
so one minute I was fat eating Haagen-Dazs in my bedroom watching MTV, and then the next minute I was living in London,
Now you're
thin,
yeah, wow.
and in love and having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, growing up with soul and jazz in the house,
From
MTV
mom or dad?
through my parents, because of my
Mm,
parents. I mean my dad's he was from Arkansas,
okay. Southern boy.
Little Rock, and then my mom was from Mobile, Alabama.
Right.
And so but my dad was in the Marines, and so where he was stationed, they had a jazz band.
Hmm.
They played football, boxing, and so he was into all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But he played sax. So when he was done serving, he was a mechanic. When he was done serving, he still kept up with the music. He still played saxophone in a jazz band and
Right.
things. And so
That's cool.
so anyways, I grew up around jazz and soul in the house through the record collections and everything. But when MTV comes out,
Yeah.
now there's rock and roll in the house
Yeah.
via the television. And so for me, I remember being really enamored by, because MTV, when it first came out, they had this kind of highly ambitious goal of having 24/7 music
Yeah.
without many videos. They hadn't really even filmed, like that hadn't really become a
They just kept
strong
playing the
marketing
same.
thing.
Yeah, they played the same ones over and over. Remember?
So, but the early on, it was all of promotional videos from the labels, from concerts. So it was a lot of concert footage
Yeah.
or movies like Song Remains the Same, Led Zeppelin, or Let There Be Rock,
Hmm.
AC/DC, or just Blizzard of Oz from the record label, right? Because they would,
Yeah.
along with posters, they would sell VHS tapes of concerts. And so MTV was playing all of that stuff. So I'd see concerts of Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, AC/DC, Scorpions.
Do you like that kind of music?
Well, it like spoke to me because I was just maybe the energy of it.
Yeah.
But it was funny because it was kind of all new because again, grew up listening to all these other jazz
Yeah.
and soul. My parents weren't listening to rock and roll.
Yeah, they were like
So for me,
AC/DC in
yeah.
Alabama. And your house.
Yeah.
Your dad's all like,
Yeah, but he's like, what? And so I'm like, wow. But it's funny because I could see the kind of hierarchy on the stage.
yeah.
Like I could tell like the singer is the main guy, whether it's Robert Plant, whether it was Bon Scott or Ozzy or whoever. I was like, okay, that's the main guy. But then there was a time where another guy would step up into the spotlight and take a guitar solo. And I was like,
that's the second guy.
That's the second guy. But I was like,
I want to be that guy.
I was like, that's the coolest guy.
Yeah.
I was like, he's way cooler than the other guy. He's like,
I know you have to be on all the time if you're the singer,
Yeah.
And there's always that problem with the bands getting jealous of
David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen.
Pretty much. And I mean the Police and
True.
a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of times it's the issue and the beef is with the songwriter because the songwriter
makes the money.
He's got the publishing.
That's why you want to always help write the song. Otherwise, you don't get any money.
Yeah. And so that for me sparked off the desire to want to play guitar.
Yeah.
But I'm in 5th grade. I don't know anybody who has an electric guitar. We had a talent show. So my dad was hip. He saw that like, okay, we were watching MTV because I have 2 siblings.
Yeah.
My brother, who's 2 years younger than me, Andre, and then my sister who's 8 years younger than me, April.
Wow. Oh, so you're the oldest son?
And so I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
And so my dad sees we're watching this MTV. So he started after work on Fridays, he started taking us to, it was called Rainbow Records. I grew up in San Jose, California.
Mm-hmm.
Was born in San Francisco, but when I was 6, we moved to San Jose.
Oh.
And so so MTV comes out when I'm in San Jose. My dad sees us being excited about this MTV and starts taking us to the local record
That's
store
cool.
called Rainbow Records, and he would let us get one tape, cassette tape.
That's wild.
But he would take us every Friday.
That's a nice dad.
And so I would go, and because of like, I start recognizing, I'm like, oh, this is that one band, AC/DC, or this is this. So I'm like, I'm going to get this. Because I was paying attention to they would always have the titles.
Mm-hmm.
It would say AC/DC, and then it would say Back in Black, and then it would say the album Back in Black, and then it would say the record label Atlantic or something. So I remembered, I was like, oh, this is what that song is from.
Yeah.
I'd recognize it, so I'd get that tape. And so I ended up always just getting AC/DC every Friday.
I didn't know you were a big AC/DC fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
And
They're
so 5th grade talent show comes around, and I'm like, I'm going to do For Those About to Rock. Because I'm already having my own private concerts in my, and me and my,
So
me,
your dad
me and
got
my
you a
brother.
guitar? He bought
No. Just tapes.
Okay.
But me and my brother shared a room, and anyways, we had a just the old school cassette recorder, with one speaker. It was probably like one 4-inch speaker or something.
Okay.
And we would take turns playing our tape. And when I would play my AC/DC tape, and my brother is so funny because he's a hip hop guy.
Yeah.
He turned into a hip hop guy, but back then he got Huey Lewis in the news.
Okay.
So his was
So
Huey
you
Lewis.
each got to pick out a tape?
We each got
whatever
a tape.
Your tape.
He brought
whatever.
all of us.
So what would your sister get?
She got, which is so crazy because she's like all into soul and hip hop and stuff. She got Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Oh my God!
Because
so
that's what was on MTV.
I love Joan Jett, huge fan.
But that's what was on MTV. Was like,
I like everyone. Listen, I'm not a Huey Lewis in the News fan. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't do it for me.
Yeah. He didn't even do it for my brother for that much longer. But it was just, we're all young, and
it was on MTV.
You're seeing this on TV.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, when it was my turn to play my tape, I had the broom.
Oh, rocking the broom.
And I'm pretending
air-broom.
I'm Angus. Air guitar with the broom. I'm pretending I'm Angus Young.
Yeah.
And so talent show comes around, and I'm like, I'm gonna do For Those About to Rock. And so I was trying to find an electric guitar, and I only had one friend who had one, and he was like, my dad will never let you borrow that. And so I ended up doing the talent show with the broom.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life. Sad and cute. Oh no! But did you? Please tell me you won.
No. I don't even think there were even. The cool thing is I don't think it was just, you could just do something.
So you were up there. You're 10 years old, and you were just air guitaring or
what
air
are you
brooming.
In 5th grade? I don't even remember. Are you 10?
You're 10. Yeah. So you played the tape and just.
You play the tape.
So were you dancing around?
I'm just doing Angus.
Yeah, that's cute.
Because Angus's thing was like his whole through the whole concert.
What did your teacher say?
Oh, they were all cool about it.
Yeah, how cute is this? This is the cutest thing I've never heard.
They're probably tripping. They're like, what's going on with this black kid trying to be AC/DC?
With the broom.
With the broom.
That's good. Yeah. And so how long did it take before you got your guitar?
Yeah, so that's why I was bringing up the story, because skateboarding is the foundation of all the stuff I end up doing. And so I always say, like, MTV got me excited about playing guitar, but skateboarding made it accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a buddy who got a skateboard for his birthday that, like, we always hung around. We always hung out, and we just always just kind of like just rode our bikes around town and everything.
Yeah.
Or the neighborhood, I should say. And summer after 6th grade, it was his birthday, and his dad, who grew up in the 70s park era skateboarding,
Mm-hmm.
his dad gets him a skateboard for his birthday. And I had seen a skateboard before, but it was, you know, it was a plastic board. It was what most people would know today as like a penny
Oh yeah,
board.
yeah, those are cool.
And so, but back then, um, those were not cool.
They
Well, at
weren't.
least to me, because my friends who had banana boards,
Mm-hmm.
like they're just plastic, they're slow, small. You step on it, and you're just kind of like, huh. Like that was my experience of skateboarding was that,
Right.
like a banana board being in the bin with roller skates, hula hoop, handball,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, he gets a board for his birthday, my buddy Danny, and this board is like a modern board.
Right.
It's like for that time, the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's 10 inches wide, 30 inches long with this like exciting dynamic graphic on
Mm-hmm.
it, colors and everything. And I saw that board and I was just like, no, that's skateboarding. And I knew like there's something that comes with that. Like there's a culture. Like I knew like this is something that I don't know about. So I'm riding my bike, he's riding a skateboard, and I could tell he was having way more fun than I was. And I was just like, I want to get a skateboard. And Danny was like, I think my dad still has his old skateboard from the 70s. Like, he'll probably
Wow.
give it to you. And he did. He gave it to me.
Oh, this is a good
And
story.
it wasn't the modern board, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't the banana board.
Yeah, so
It was
you
like
were
this
cool
in
with it. Yeah.
between. I was just like, it was wood, and I could tell it was old, but I was like, I was just so enamored and just the sense of wonder that was just like, wow, this
Thank
new
you,
thing.
Danny's dad. Who's Danny's dad? What's his
I
name? You don't
know.
remember?
Yeah, I don't at
Danny's
all. It
dad
was
did it.
I forget Danny's last name.
Mr. Danny's dad. Do you look what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did? You should be
yeah,
so proud of yourself,
yeah.
whoever you
Right. Thank
are.
you, sir. Um, and so we get back to school after that summer. It's seventh grade now, and we see the wall with the cool kids. But they're the cool kids because we know they're the skateboarders and the surfers.
Mm-hmm.
And so me and Danny were like, we want to hang out with these guys, but they're like older and we don't know them.
Yeah.
They're eighth graders. And back then, just one grade is like the
Yeah. No,
equivalent of
everybody's
like five
clicky and
years
everyone's
older or something.
clicky. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're just timid and they're cool and you're just like some grom or something. And so we went up to the wall and like it's a long wall and they're all hanging out on one side and then we just started trying to hang out on this side
Yeah.
and then we slowly tried to creep over till finally they were like one of the guys like looked over at us and then came over and he was just like, hey, like just introduced himself and they're like, you skate?
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, yeah, we skate. And they're like, okay, hang out with us. Right.
Aw.
And like those guys right there, um, they were just all inclusive. They were just like embraced us into the brotherhood of like the skaters, surfers at that school. And so those guys are who we started hanging out and skating with. And they played in punk bands and they
Are
had the
you friends with these
ramps.
guys still?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who are they?
So
They must have been so glad. Do they know who you are?
oh
They're
man,
like,
like
we're so glad we let him in our little
well,
clique.
they're a huge part of um they're just a huge part of my journey.
Are you the most successful skateboarder out of that crew?
I'm the one that turned pro
Yeah. Hello.
in it.
That's cool. They must have been, I like
Yeah.
this story.
But their style of skateboarding, which was all of our approach at that time, was more ramps. So that's what they
Mm-hmm.
concentrated on. It wasn't until I broke my wrist, like I was telling you earlier,
Yeah.
that when I had my cast, my parents took away my board because they were like, you're not going to break your wrist again with the cast. So
Yeah.
you're not going to skate while you have the cast. But I had a backup board with my buddy,
Yeah.
Robert, but I knew I couldn't go to the ramp. It was too far. I'd get caught. So we started skating street, and then that's where the light bulb kind of came on, and I was just like, this is fun. Like, this is exciting. Because growing up skating the ramps, you had a list of tricks that you had to learn.
And do you know all those tricks?
No.
No?
Because they kept growing, and it's
Yeah.
been around so long that it was a long list.
Mm-hmm.
But with street, there was kind of no list because it was kind of this new thing
Yeah.
that guys were starting to do. And so I guess what I'm saying is, like, I got excited about that, and I started pursuing street skating, where those guys
So
didn't.
you're a
They
street skater
stayed.
and a street photographer. Kind of all, it goes together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable in that world
Yeah.
because the way you approach, especially the way I like to shoot, just documenting moments and things like that, it's much like skating down the street, being surprised by something and skating it in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And music has a lot of the same parallels too. That's why I love playing with people or jamming, improvising, because you're in the moment. Like, you might hear something that might inspire you to do something. Same with the camera. You might see something that inspires you to get it up to your eye.
Yeah.
Or skateboarding, I might see something that inspires, like, oh, I'm going to try this trick.
Yeah.
And it's just happened.
How often are you on your board now?
Not as much as I'd like, but when I'm in rhythm, I can be skating about 5 days a week.
Oh, that's good.
I could.
So, like, how long's the longest you've gone without skating?
Oh, traveling. A lot of times if I'm touring, playing music, then I won't have my board on that because
So, like, 2 weeks.
If I get hurt, there's like so you're right about like
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
And then you get antsy to get back on the board.
When I get home, I'm ready to skate. But then you're like you have to get back in rhythm.
Yeah. It's like anything. Do you go skating with Desiree? Desiree was on the show.
Oh, that's so cool.
Her.
Dude, that's so cool.
I met her at this.
Yeah.
I didn't know who she was. I was like, who is this woman on the floor?
Santa Barbara?
Yeah. I'm like, so who is this lady on the floor taking pictures of Ray? I need to meet her. She seems cool.
Yeah,
she's a great lady.
Des is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Me and Des haven't really ever skated.
Really?
Yeah, it was just more nerding out through photography and then Dez's background is really interesting.
I know she does all the sports
comes from the
people.
NFL.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I know.
And so, and she has her little.
She has a podcast. Radio show. Actually, it's a radio show.
It was a radio show at first, and
now it's going to be a podcast.
Yeah, now it's she's begrudgingly
moving over,
having it move into the podcast.
Yeah, because I started out in radio too, but not for a long time.
I shouldn't say begrudgingly, but reluctantly.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of the way. It's kind of more popular now than radio, or and even like how streaming's more popular than the television.
I don't see it as being any different, other than there's cameras.
Yeah, which I actually don't love. But I when I first came to do the podcast, I had no makeup on. I just came from work. I wasn't expecting to be filmed, and my team's like, "Oh yeah, it's video." I'm like, no, I don't have any makeup on. They're like, no, you look fine. I looked like hell, but I liked what I said, so I didn't care, and I'm not conceited, but I wasn't expecting it to be like this. I'm kind of wondering if I want to continue being on this. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about things right now. We're going to be changing things up a little bit here at the Paris Chong Show, so we'll see. Have you done a lot of podcasts?
Yeah. I have, unfortunately. I mean, I'm sorry.
You did not hear him say that at the Paris Chong Show.
No, but let me finish out. Let me finish out why.
Yeah, you need to.
Because because it's not unfortunately for me, it's unfortunately for others because I'm a windbagger.
No, I love it.
And podcasts, they allow you to just windbag. And so when I say unfortunately, it's more for the people
people want to hear you, Ray.
having to hear so much windbagging, basically.
People want to hear you, Ray Barbie.
I think that's the thing about podcasts that it's, for me, wrap my head around the idea of like, wow, people want to sit around and hear people talk for like 3 hours.
No, I don't.
That's my point.
Ours are under,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
try to keep them like 30 minutes. The most is 45. But
Awesome.
sometimes some people will have
Yeah.
more to say. But 30 is good. 30 is my goal.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I've been on a lot that
Yeah.
have been like, I'll get done.
And
I'm like, you're
hours
going to
late.
edit. They're like, no. I'm like,
oh my God, really? No, I
Yeah.
can't. I don't even know. No,
I mean, that's been my
not-
experience.
Don, do you hear that? We're going to go 3 hours today. He's going to talk for 3 hours. And
No,
so
we're not.
don't
No, we're not.
plan lunch.
No. So anyways, that's what I mean, unfortunately.
No, it's good.
Like,
No, you have the most gorgeous hands.
Oh, man.
How did you get such pretty hands?
I had nothing
Whose
to do
hands
with
do you have? Your
I had
mom's
none-
hands or dad's hands?
They're probably my dad.
You've heard this before, I'm sure, because they're really pretty.
I don't know.
I kind of never noticed, but I'm like,
they aid me for playing guitar.
yeah, no, you're so good. You're so talented.
They allow me to
play guitar.
play certain chords.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of one of the nicest people I've ever met at Leica. Like some people, they're not, I meet a lot of nice people, but you're very special. And I think you're one of those people that no one has a bad thing to say about you, and everybody loves you, and you're very you're like the popular kid that does everything right, and just so humble and sweet. And I know you love God, which makes me love, because I don't think enough people do have any spirituality, which always scares the living crap out of me if you don't believe in anything. Like, I don't care what it is, but you better have some kind of faith in something. Like, sometimes, I mean, I have a friend that I just found out is atheist, and I can't understand having known this person so long and hear them say they're atheist, because that's scary to me. But I think that your faith probably keeps you going, right? Because you always seem so happy.
There's a verse in the Bible that says a happy heart makes the face cheerful. And
Well,
so it says it's a proverb. Yeah, happy heart
I've
makes the
never
face
seen you
cheerful.
look like miserable or
I mean,
irritated.
obviously, yeah, I mean,
I think people have seen me look irritated. Like at the shows, I'm kind of like, you know, by the end of the night, I'm like, what? I'm so tired. But you always look happy, but it's also because you have a beautiful wife and family, and you're talented
there's a lot of
handsome.
You're so kind. There's a lot of gratitude. I mean when I say like
I know
the
this
joy is
book,
in capturing the journey.
My name is in here, so no one try to steal this book.
But just the gratefulness to, I trip out because I always think like,
let's find a goodie.
Wow, I'm gonna get caught. Like,
get caught what?
Having so much fun, being able to
you're lucky.
Do what I'm doing, and so,
you
doing what you love. You know what I mean, and being able to justify that in some kind of way. And so much of
so cool. Like when we were in school. And then he did the blah, blah, blah.
Storytelling with Paris.
I'd be a horrible teacher.
That might be a new
I know, the kids would be like, she stinks.
That might be a new segment.
Yeah, no, she doesn't teach us anything. She's always on the phone. Our teacher's awful. I'd be a horrible teacher. God bless your wife.
Or the teacher that
Is this your son?
Yeah, so that's Max. That's
little Max.
That's the one over at Purdue.
Yes, you're stoked that you have a football playing son that got a full ride scholarship.
Oh, the full ride. Yeah, thank you, Lord.
Hello, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus.
Thank you, Lord, for the.
This up or the photos? The photos. Yeah. Okay, let's hold this up. I was trying. Oh, this is a good shot of the record store. Is this Rainbow Records?
No, I know that'd be so
Rainbow
cool.
Records still around?
I don't think so.
Shout out to Rainbow Records in San Jose that helped this. And you know what? I have to say it because I haven't heard this story before, that your parents are really good parents.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like, because your dad took you guys to the record store on Friday night and bought you all each a cassette. Like my mom had 4 daughters. We used to get to go to Toys R Us and we all had to decide one record that we would all share until the next time we come to pick out the next record. And I'll never forget, I wanted Puff the Magic Dragon. And my sisters are like, I don't want that one. We want the Carpenters. I was like, Puff the Magic Dragon. So this camera we still have at Leica.
I know, right?
I think I want to wear it for Halloween this year.
That would be awesome.
I know. I think I'm going to wear it for Halloween.
Dude,
and the people are going to be like,
great.
Who are you supposed to be? I'm going to say, I'm Ray Barbie Leica Deluxe 7. Right? Is that what it was? It was a
Yeah,
deluxe?
you're right. It was
I'd
a
be a Ray
deluxe 7.
Barbie Deluxe
Dude,
7 for
Paris,
Halloween.
that's such a great
I think
idea.
I'm gonna do it.
People
So
would trip out.
yeah, no, I'm just gonna be walking around in the camera. So where can we find the book?
So
We have it at Leica. We have it at
yeah,
Leica.
Leica, and then there's the deluxe store in San Francisco. Um, uh,
Amazon?
Arcana Books.
Oh, I just had I just was at the art center. They honored Matthew Ralston with the Lifetime Achievement Award, and at our dinner table was Lee Kaplan from
Okay.
Arcana,
Okay.
who owns
Awesome.
he's the guy,
Okay.
and also Chris Pickler from Nazraeli. And they
Wow.
were someone said, and somebody was saying, I can't believe you have all these people signing your art books with your name in it, because they're. I said, but I was never planning to resell my art books, so I don't care. And the
Right.
only thing
Right.
that sucks is when I move and I have to move all these
If you
books.
do have to,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
did. I
And
have
books
the
are
broken
heavy.
toe.
Oh,
Yeah,
shut up. Is that what happened?
No, this was from my coffee table. It was just a bad accident. Yeah, but you know what really sucks? It's like I'm not scared to get old, and because aging is a luxury, and I have a child, and I want to see my grandkids, and I want to be here. I just want to have
Yeah.
be super old and still be here.
Yeah.
But every little thing I do now hurts. Like before, I would have hooked my toe, no problem. I would have been in some stilettos out dancing all night long. Now I hit my toe and it's broken. Things are not,
Yeah.
like if it's things
Not as
just,
durable.
yeah, I'm not durable
Yeah.
anymore, which I hate it because I used to be like the Energizer Bunny. Now I'm just kind of like Mrs. Kravitz from Bewitched.
Are you getting exercise? Are you getting
Every
some exercise
day,
happening?
every
Awesome.
day,
Awesome.
and I take
Just keep
calcium.
moving, right?
Yeah, no, I work out every single day.
Awesome. Yeah.
If I ride my bike, hike, walk. This morning
Cool.
I walked disco at the beach. Yesterday I rode my bike. I'm always doing something. I can't imagine
Yeah.
not exercising. I don't understand how people don't exercise, because if I don't, I feel like crap.
Exactly.
I usually would have said shh, but I know you're a religious man, so I'm trying super hard not to cuss in front of you. Say the F word. See, I'm respectful around religious people. And Peter Fetterman. I didn't cuss in front of Peter Fetterman,
wow.
did I? No cussing in front of Peter Fetterman. He wouldn't like that. So of everything you do, and you do so many things so good, and you're so beloved and so cherished by so many people, what are you the most proud of?
Proud
Of
of
your accomplishments? Because you've had quite a few.
I don't know if I'm just grateful. It's crazy. Because to me it's almost like, and you hear, as cliche as it is,
Mhm.
you'll hear bands say this about an album or something, where if they say like, what's your favorite song?
Yeah.
And they'll say like, that's like asking me
What's your
is your
favorite
favorite kid,
Yeah.
right? Like,
But you do have a favorite kid.
no, I don't.
Everybody does. My mom said, of course.
Everybody says
My
that.
mom said, well, of course you have a favorite kid, but you don't tell. And I'm like, I can just tell it's not me, huh, Mom? It's not me, is it? It's Lonnie.
My wife is my favorite, but I'm I'm just grateful. And so it's just God's grace in my life and his favor. And I can't take credit for it or anything. I'm just very grateful. And so there's not one thing that would excel, put itself above everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think because a lot of it is because of his grace, and it's all received, nothing achieved. Like the very ability to do these things have been from him.
A gift from God.
Yeah. So then it's like, at what point, if it's a gift, how do you take credit for a gift?
Yeah. Where did your parents take you to church every Sunday?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. No, for me, it was getting to a place in my life where I was very uncomfortable with my life.
Mm-hmm.
No peace.
Oh,
Like
wow.
understand, like being very honest and knowing that, and having
How old
questions.
were you when you felt that way?
It started. So I always say that I went through two periods in my life. It was like comfortably confused, and then very uncomfortably confused. When I was comfortably confused, you know, learning tricks on a skateboard, getting sponsored, doing good in contests, getting the opportunity to ride for one of the biggest skateboard teams at that time, Powell Peralta, then
Wow.
coming out in a video and turning pro. and then traveling the world, and then being on the other end of people's affections, and
Wow.
because of riding a skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
And I love people, but
It made you
that
uncomfortably
being, oh, I
confused.
hated it.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I'm like, I just learned some tricks, and you do something cool. Like I couldn't sit down and be normal with anybody because they'd be like, "Do you know who you are?" And
Oh,
because of
yeah.
skateboarding, if your emotional connection is deep in it, and you're coming out in these videos that are pushing you out to some kind of celebrity in it or whatever, then like I was just like, those tours were tough because I just wanted to be hanging with my friends, and yeah, I wanted to be skating and doing all that, but
Yeah, that's kind of
I
a
didn't
lot
want
to
the
go through.
attention.
Yeah, I understand what you're
I
saying. I've
knew
been
like
around
this
people.
is weird and wrong.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like that. But
And then that's what
but
led you
but
to,
I'm making money,
yeah,
and I'm still skating with like my heroes and stuff. But I'm still confused, and I'm
yeah.
still like,
So you were uncomfortably confused, and then you got like
well, no,
really, I was,
I was comfortably confused.
and then you got
And
uncomfortable,
then
and then you,
I started getting to the point where I was just, all the questions start. It says in the Bible, it says that God's placed the knowledge of eternity within every person's heart. So there was just this knowing of like, this is wrong.
do you
There's a
almost feel like you
sense.
didn't deserve it or something? No,
No,
you knew you deserved it. You just
no, no,
didn't,
no, no,
just
no,
made you
no,
uncomfortable.
no, 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 no.
The
When I say
adoration.
this is wrong, I'm sorry. I mean that in general, not just in particular.
Yeah.
I'm saying like in general, like I knew that like this isn't fulfilling. Like I knew that like how there's aspects of myself that I knew was wrong. There's things that people did to me that I knew was wrong. I got chased by skinheads one year
Jesus.
in
That'd be my ultimate
in
nightmare.
Huntington, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
no, that's
I mean, so
crazy.
there are certain things that would transpire. You just see the world and what's happening where you just know like this is wrong. You just know it.
And so that led you to
So
search.
it led me to seeking truth.
Hmm. And
It's
how
a
did you know which way to go? Because there's so many
I
different
didn't,
religions.
but it says he's near to all who call on him, all who call on him in truth. And so it's this, it was this humility and this actual deep desire for it,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like no kind of like, well, I need it to be this so
Yeah.
that it could fit, so I could still do this or whatever. It was just like, I just sincerely am seeking truth,
Hmm.
and he's who showed up. But it was about like 3 years of just this kind of like things happening in my life where I was just like, it wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I didn't know it was supposed to be like, but I knew it was supposed to be like this. And when I say this, just all the things that led me to just this lack of peace, this kind of sense of like this need to like know that there's something else. That's why I was saying he places the knowledge of eternity within each person's heart. Like I truly believe everybody knows that they were created for something bigger than themselves, outside of
Yeah.
themselves. And when you start realizing that like there's aspects of yourself, it takes humility, but if you realize that there's aspects of yourself that makes you understand that it takes something outside of yourself to help you with that, and that can't come from another human being,
Yeah.
then you're like, that humility makes you seek truth. And in my seeking truth, he's who showed up because
And you're teaching your kids this?
they know my faith
Yeah.
for
What are they
sure. And
doing?
um, they have a faith.
Hmm.
They have a faith in Jesus, um, and everybody goes through their walk and relationship with that faith
Yeah.
and what that looks like.
It's
You
true.
know what I mean? But so for me, um, like all of your kind words, everything, like whatever is anything, I don't know how you want to say it, decent or good or anything, that's just his favor and what he's doing in me. But there's so much junk that he's continually working on that y- You just need to sit down with my wife.
Oh, I
You
love
know,
that. We've got some religion going on in
I
here.
just turned your episode into a
No, it's okay. It's who you are and it's part of you. So are you
All
gonna
right,
sing a
just go.
song? No, I'm not singing a song. I'm not
No, I'm
ready.
not singing a song, and
You're
I'm not playing unless you sing with me.
I don't
So
I
that's
kind of had a weird night though. I mean,
yeah.
I know the
No,
song.
I'm not forcing it. I'm just more saying like,
Oh, let's talk about how do we look at more of your work, your
oh no,
website?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about where the book
I'm
is.
sorry. So the book, so Arcana carries it, and then Super Labo, you can go to their website, and they'll yeah, they ship it. The desire to create a book, if you're
It's like the
much like
ultimate for photography.
yeah, much like a
It's like,
skateboarder wants to see his
yeah.
name on a
No,
skateboard.
somebody just told me that. Who was it? Oh, Robert. God, he's coming to do a show at in a couple years. LeBlanc, Robert LeBlanc. He just did a show at Fahey Klein, and he said because he's working on his third book now. He said it's the ultimate dream for every photographer to have an art book. Like that's the ultimate goal. I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never heard
yeah.
anyone say that before.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah,
more to do an art show, but they're like, no, you want a photo book.
yeah. I think for me, it's especially with photography, but I would say in most things, everything actually. So I won't just say photography, but there's such an importance in you show how important your work is in the way that you present it.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like I've always wanted to present my work either beautiful silver gelatin,
I love that you only
darkroom
do silver
print,
gelatin, darkroom prints.
or like a book where you could
Hmm.
tell a different story, and so um yeah, those are all kind of goals that you're desiring to achieve with your
I
work
want to do a book.
and presenting it,
Yeah, I got published. I did a poetry book, but I think I told you I did the photo editing for the new Pearl Jam book.
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna. I know.
congrats.
I know.
That's so
I'm really
cool.
excited. Jeff Whitman brought me on board. Thank you, Jeff. And I met Pearl Jam's manager, Tim Bierman, and they're like,
Awesome.
yeah, let's do. They wanted to have more like artistic vibe to it, so
Let's
I
go,
did that. I know. I'm
Paris.
really excited. So I have
That's
my
so
first
cool.
photo editing book coming out, and then I also want to write a book, but that's another story. And this show's about you. But you have to play something. I don't know if I could sing right now. I've been up crying all night.
I'll come. Oh yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
shocking to
so
find out your
sad.
friend dies on
Yeah,
Facebook
yeah,
because I didn't think it was going that way at
yeah,
all. So
yeah.
I had like a very panicked evening.
And did you find out right away
No,
or
I knew she was sick and she had breast cancer, but I
yeah?
didn't think it was yeah, I feel because I know other people that had breast cancer and they
Mm-hmm.
beat it. So I was
Mm-hmm.
just keeping positive and thought that's what was
Mm-hmm.
going to happen. And she's young. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think it was going to go that way. And I had done portfolio reviews just so I was in a really great mood. I was getting ready to make some spaghetti bolognese because that's what Leah wanted to have for dinner. And I was just in this really great mood.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought for the hell of it, I would look on Facebook and bam, right there. It was sad
Mm-hmm.
news. Our friend died. And I thought, what? I mean, I was just kind of like, wait a minute, I'm not just seeing this right now. Cause she was just texting me in July, like, did I miss your birthday? Happy birthday. And I've been trying to get a hold of her, but she's like, Paris, I'll call you when I could talk. This chemo's kicking my ass. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you've got this. You're going to be fine. And then I guess it wasn't fine. I was texting with her husband. I guess her liver gave out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Did she
she
have
was,
children?
no kids, no kids. But she and I used to be hostesses at this really awesome restaurant called Georgia that was owned by Denzel Washington, Eddie Murphy, Norm Nixon, and Brad Johnson. And it was Brad who posted the
Mm-hmm.
announcement about her passing. So I just felt really,
Yeah.
really sad. And I just, it's kind of shocking because it's hard to know you're never going to see a friend again,
Mm-hmm.
or
It's heavy.
get to say hi, or
Mm-hmm.
just see them, or hug them, or
Mm-hmm.
tell them you're sorry, or tell them goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it just I've been up crying all
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
My eyes are so puffy I couldn't even put my normal eyeliner on because it was just like it's like so
Yeah.
I don't know. But I have happy stories too. Just can't think of one right now. But you made me happy. What's next for you, Ray Barbie?
Yeah, so I'm so with the book, and I put out a new EP
Oh yay.
called Little
Oh yes,
Postcards
you can
from
find
Home.
Ray on Spotify. I love the last you played on someone's album. You're so good.
Mm,
It was something I found
mm.
out. What was the last album?
Um so well, I'm not
You were on
sure.
someone's album.
Huh.
No, it's Ray Barbee. I have it.
Maybe in the Matson too, but that was like an older
Is
release.
it?
But yeah, so I'm basically, this is the first time I've had uh two two things come out at the same time, meaning, the
There you are,
book
Ray
and then
Barbee,
the
artist.
yeah. um
Okay.
so I'm gonna be supporting the book and the EP, the new album. And
Yeah.
so I'll go out to Spain for 2 weeks and we'll do a photo exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
There's a festival out there called Moments Festival.
Okay, nice.
And it's like a art, skate, surf, music, culture festival. And I think they've been doing it for like 10 years or
That's
so.
cool. So
Um
Spain, are you taking your wife or
this
did
is
she stay
Malaga.
here?
No, she'll stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'll go do an exhibition there and then play at the festival and then we'll do a little tour.
Nice.
So Sevilla, Madrid,
Nice.
Malaga,
You get to travel a lot because of skateboarding, huh?
skateboarding and music.
You're lucky. You're
Um,
lucky. I'm going to Greece Thursday, Athens. I'm giving an
wow.
award. Yeah, I'm leaving on Thursday and then I have to go to my international gallerist meeting in Wetzlar. So
Yeah.
I was,
Get
I
back
know,
over
yeah,
there. You're gonna be
yeah.
traveling.
I know,
You're
but
gonna be in it.
I actually like being home.
Yeah. After the pandemic spoiled me.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's nice to be home.
oh, I gotta go again.
Yeah, no, I don't like to be away
And
from my
then
dog and my kid.
yeah, but then it's just like, man, what neat opportunities. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So so I'm
Well,
gonna go to Japan in
okay.
November
Oh,
and do
yay.
a 2 week tour and the same thing like for the album and then the book.
Okay, so we
So
can look forward to an album. You could get the book at Leica or Arcana.
Arcana, yeah.
And
Deluxe
and then
store in
your
San
website
Francisco.
is Ray
No
Barbie.
website.
No website. Ooh,
Yeah,
I
I
like
know it's
it.
not a good look,
Yeah,
but
no, it's not a good look. It's good.
it
It's
is
good.
what
It's
it
good.
is.
So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for listening to the Paris Chong Show. Please share, subscribe, and thank you to my guest, Ray Barbie. I've been trying to get him
Paris.
in here for a while. He wanted to bring the book. There's the book. Get the book. Thank you for listening. Thank you to my team, and do something nice for yourself today.
Thank you, Paris. Thank you.
It's the Paris Chong.